Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. Just about 11 o'clock in Honolulu, 4 o'clock in New York. It is Monday, November 21st, 2016, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. We do have a weaker U.S. dollar resulting in upside movement in the precious metals markets, with gold, platinum, and palladium trading higher on the day, silver trading nominally higher to nominally lower. But before we get to the prices, I was deeply saddened this weekend when on Sunday I received a phone call informing me that one of our employees, a very, very key component of Wagner Financial Group, suffered a massive heart attack and passed away. Robert Delato was really responsible for creating all of the research and the fundamental analysis that went into our opening letter. His passing came quick and really out of the blue. As last I talked to him on Friday, his health was excellent, but that wasn't to be the case. And so with that, I do want to let you know we are deeply saddened by the loss of one of our key employees here. And we will look to obviously find a new research assistant. But in the meantime, one of his main responsibilities was proofing all of our work as we put it up on the members page. So over the next week or so, if you could please excuse an occasional typo here or there. Let's get right to the market. Gold is trading higher on the day, up around $3.30. We're looking at COMEX futures, 12.10. Now, it is off the highs of 12.1780, the low 12.0540, and as I said, currently up about 0.33%. Now, when we look at silver, we've had mixed bags all day because we've seen it trade a little bit positive to a little bit negative. As you can see, silver is currently trading off about 4.5 cents at 16.58. The low is 16.50.5 and the high 16.75. Of course, spot gold 12.12 and change, up about $4, and spot silver, that is trading nominally higher on the day at 16.57. Let's take a look at our first chart. So traders, we are going to start the preceding week up to Thanksgiving, which of course occurs this Thursday, with a positive move in the precious metals markets. Gold trading up about $4.50, a 0.4% rise, pretty much directly due to a weakening dollar. We'll try to take a look at a dollar chart, time permitting. First chart that we are looking at on today's show is a daily chart. Standard candlestick format. Let me kind of widen these candles a little bit. And as you can see, we've got a key update, but the real key that we want to pay close attention right now to is these two support levels to see where gold can actually find some sort of support. 1209 has kind of been our line in the sand. It's a 50% retracement, comes in roughly between 1209 and 1211 in that area. Of course, we did break below that on Friday, but we did close above it today. If this area holds this 50% retracement, of course, and that's a retracement from the entire range of the year, going from these lows down at around 1050 up to these highs that occurred at 1370, and then of course a 50% retracement, because the line below that, as we talked about on Friday, is really below 1200. It comes in at around 1170, and that would be the real target that I have for gold if in fact we cannot hold this line. And this line has got some historical data behind it, as you can see by these two occasions, one occurring the end of March, when gold was trading up at around 1280, then came back down to about 1220. It finds support, then comes up to the first of a series of highs that we will achieve, going to the record high. This one coming in roughly at 1300. Then we had our next one coming in roughly at 1320, and then a double top, of course, coming in between 1370 and 1380 before having a series of lower highs as this market dropped, culminating with this major drop that occurred just following the Trump victory a couple of weeks ago. And this has been a couple of very, very strange weeks in that we've had this extremely massive turnaround from gold, which was trading $50 higher immediately following the news, to literally falling out of bed and dropping in value of about 120 over the next week, and equities going to new record highs. So we are in a kind of a topsy-turvy world in which we've got this short-term optimism with the impending Trump election, actually where he goes into office in January. And everybody is waiting for clues as he picks different members of his cabinet and staff and starts announcing the order at which he's looking to tackle many of these campaign promises that he made. So traders, interestingly enough, we've got the precious metals complex as a whole, as long as we exclude silver, trading higher on the day. Most of it due to a strengthening U.S. dollar, and some due to some buying coming in the market. But silver, even with that boost of a weak dollar, has been unable to trade effectively higher in terms of futures contracts, trading down about 4 cents at 16.58.5. You can see the slight decline in the market today. My sense is that we could see silver fall under more pressure. It has certainly disconnected it not only from gold, which we had talked about last week, but apparently from the precious metals complex as a whole. And so traders, lastly, do want to take a look at the U.S. dollar and definitely look at it in terms of its effect on the precious metals complex. Today, of course, we're looking at the Kitco Gold Index. It seems as though spot gold is closing up about $6 on the day. That's the current print. And when we take a look at the price, it's $12.1340. Of course, a weakening U.S. dollar is really accounting for the bulk of that move higher, with a $5.30 addition per ounce to the price of gold due to a weakening U.S. dollar, and 70 cents due to bidding it up or trading, and the net result, of course, is a positive $6. We have spot silver trading slightly higher right now, but as you can see, normal trading is actually taking it lower on the day, but we now have the dollar more than accounting for any weakness or selling in silver. And of course, the rest of the complex, meaning platinum and palladium, are both trading higher in terms of buying as well as the U.S. dollar. So we do have the U.S. dollar currently trading off about 0.33% at 190. We have identified an engulfing bearish pattern here. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.